Although growing your brokerage takes time and energy, I'm going to give you 11 things that you can do that will help accelerate your brokerage's growth. Hi, my name is Chiyoko Kikino. I'm the Vice President of Brand Expansion for C21 Canada, and I have over 25 years experience in strategic planning and helping entrepreneurs grow their business. All right, let's get started. Here's your C21 checklist to brokerage growth. Checklist item number 1, have a business plan. Having a business plan gives you a blueprint for the year. It helps you to clearly articulate what you want to achieve and how you're going to achieve it. It helps you to prioritize your time and focus on the parts of your business that's going to make the biggest impact for growth. Checklist item number 2, monitor your competition. You're going to always want to stay ahead of the competition. So you're going to want to do an annual competitive analysis. You're going to ask yourself, are there new entrants into the market? And if so, what are they doing? What are their strengths and weaknesses? You're going to want to make sure that you understand what all your competitors' agent compensation plans are. So are you being competitive with those compensation plans? Are you watching your competitors on social media to make sure that you understand what they offer agents? And also, you're going to want to determine what their strengths and weaknesses are, because that will help you with checklist item number 3. Define your value proposition. Do you know how you are differentiating your brokerage from the rest of the brokerages out there in the market? What are you doing that provides value to your agents? Why should an agent join you? Are you taking that value proposition and creating that elevator pitch so if you meet anyone, you can actually quickly and clearly articulate the value that you provide agents? And are you communicating that value proposition through everything you do? Checklist item number 4, put together a recruiting plan. Recruiting is critical in the growth of your brokerage. So you need to take time in developing that recruiting plan. So some of the things you might want to consider in that plan is number 1, what is your goal? So how many recruits do you want at the end of the year? So you can make sure that you monitor your progress and celebrate your successes. Number 2, you're going to want to identify who your target audience is. Who are you trying to attract to your brokerage? Do you want to attract new agents to the industry, or do you want to attract experienced agents? Or maybe you want to do a little bit of both. Then you're going to want to decide how you're going to get those leads. Are you going to make some cold calls? Are you going to send some emails out? Are you going to post on social media, hoping that someone will contact you, seeing a social media post? But how can you get someone in front of you so you can deliver that wow recruiting presentation? Checklist item number 5, be visible and consistent on social media. It is critical these days to have a strong social media presence. So you're going to want to make sure that you're consistently posting on all of your social media channels. So Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at the bare minimum. You'll want to showcase the culture of your brokerage, the training sessions you're putting on, the tech and the tools that you provide your agents to be successful. And most importantly, you're going to want to showcase yourself. So you may be comfortable on video, you might not be, but make sure you showcase yourself, your personality, your values, because these days people want to follow people, not necessarily businesses. Checklist item number 6, schedule training sessions that are relevant to the current market conditions. It's important to provide your agents with training sessions that will help them be more competitive in the current market conditions. So you might not necessarily want to teach them the things you want to teach them, but you might want to ask them, what do they need to know in order to be more successful, considering what's happening in the marketplace? So you might want to take a survey from your agents to find out what training and knowledge information sessions that they need in order to be more successful as they move forward, because at the end of the day, you just want to provide as much value to your agents. Checklist item number 7, engage your agents in your tools and technology. Do you have a technology toolkit that will help your agents be successful? If so, you're going to want to make sure that they're engaging in it, that they're using it, that they're leveraging it to be more successful. So take a look at your stats. I'm sure you can pull stats if you have a technology platform. You can pull stats to see who is engaged in the technology and who isn't. And then you might want to schedule some training sessions. So maybe it's one-on-one training if that's best for your agents, or maybe it's smaller group training. But make sure you're doing whatever you can to encourage them and get them excited about using the technology. So at the end of the day, they will be more productive with the technology than they would have without the technology. Checklist item number 8, monitor your agent's production levels. You're going to want to make sure that you keep track of all of your agent production levels. So maybe it's in a spreadsheet and you monitor it on a monthly basis or at least a quarterly basis. And this way you'll be able to keep a close eye on their business. So you'll be able to celebrate their wins if they're having a great year, or if they're falling a little bit behind, you can provide that support and that coaching that will help them at the end of the year achieve their objectives. Checklist item number 9, create a communication schedule. What are you doing to communicate with your agents on a regular basis? Are you picking up the phone and are you calling them every quarter? Are you sending out a newsletter so they can stay on top of all the changes that are happening in the industry and what's happening in your brokerage? Or are you holding in-office meetings on a weekly basis? Whatever you decide to do, make sure you do it on a consistent basis and make sure you're always reaching out to your agents so they feel supported and they feel that you have their back and you're there for them. Checklist item number 10. Consider an acquisition. Have you ever wondered whether an acquisition strategy should be part of your overall growth plan? If you did, you might want to revisit that again. Right now, it might be a great time to look at acquiring a brokerage. One of the benefits of acquiring a brokerage is, of course, it accelerates your brokerage's growth. So you want to look at brokerages, of course, that are aligned with your culture and provide some of the similar services that your brokerage does. But anyways, maybe it's time to consider an acquisition to help you grow your brokerage. Checklist item number 11. This is our final checklist item. Stay focused and monitor your results. Now that you've put all the time and energy into building a business plan, developing that recruiting plan, putting together that communication schedule, now you've identified all the things that you need to do in order to have the biggest impact on your business. So you're going to want to make sure that you stay focused and monitor your results so you can celebrate your success at the end of the year. Well, those are 11 things that you can do to help grow your brokerage. Let's take a look at them one more time. Checklist item number 1. Have the business plan. Number 2, monitor your competitors. Number 3, define your value proposition. Number 4, put together a recruitment plan. Number 5, be visible and consistent on social media. Number 6, schedule training sessions that are relevant to the current market conditions. Checklist item number 7, engage your agents in your tools and technology. Number 8, monitor your agent's production levels. Number 9, create a communication schedule. Number 10, consider an acquisition. And number 11, stay focused and monitor your results. If you didn't have a chance to write that down, don't you worry. All you need to do is email me and I will send you your very own C21 checklist to brokerage growth. My contact information can be found on C21franchise.ca. C21 is one of the world's largest residential real estate companies in the world with presence in 86 countries. Here in Canada, we are 11,000 plus strong and we're looking to align ourselves with like-minded individuals who share the same vision to what the future of brokerages look like. If you are interested in growth opportunities, please feel free to reach out to me or my colleague Gary Zalepa. Our contact information can be found on C21franchise.ca. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed this video and we look forward to speaking to you soon.